That's what it's all down to. I just got really, really,
Because you get lots of English actors, and they...
Just got lucky. I was in boarding school, got picked up because I looked right.
You should do period pieces and everything, something very serious, lots of crying, lots of death, lots of agony, that sort of thing. Well, Hellraiser 8, lots of death and agony, yeah. But this is a chain.
Incredible rush of adrenaline and fear and anticipation. It's just something else. It really is.
I had a fair few, yeah. Not in recent seasons, but certainly in season 1, I have. Yes.
It's not a sexy thing.
No,
it's not. You're not sort of going, oh yeah. It's work, and it's like doing a dance. It's choreographed, and the director's saying, you know, hand here, sort of, okay, your arm's blocking your face, so move your arm. And there's different camera angles which have to work, and there's ways the curtains are billowing or whatever.
You know, you're ruining it for their audience now.
No, I'm not.
You're ruining the romance.
It'll still be there. It'll still be there. There is a sense of frustration, which I can understand, because I'm sure they see 1,000 people a day, and 2 or 3 of them are good or decent for the role to potentially go to the next stage of auditioning. So there is that sort of feeling of, you know, oh, I'm not wanted here, initially. But once you've proven yourself, and I don't think it's a matter of getting any sort of renown or name, but once you've proven that you can act, and I say you don't even have to have a name at this stage, you can have no jobs, but if they know you can act, they treat you a bit more respect.
Does help.
Well, I mean, when you think of, you know, having sex with someone, you're normally alone. Where normally...
I normally You know me so well already, Henry.
In this case,
There would be no one else with you, Graham.
surely not. But when you're on set, you've got at least sort of 12 very heavily set men watching you, and it's not comfortable. And you know, things aren't happening as naturally as they should. So things are. You know, there's a lot of this. And that's not comfortable either.
Take that, Hollywood.
Yeah, essentially, I got close to a bunch of stuff and didn't get it. But it's funny that people think that that's a bad thing, where in Hollywood, everyone's auditioning, or in the acting industry, everyone's trying to get a role, and they're not necessarily getting them. And so, to get an opportunity to be in the limelight by missing out on the big roles is actually a good thing, as opposed to a bad thing. And I count my lucky stars for each one of those. It's not that I'm not fond of it, it's just that, you know, if I'm walking past schools, people give me funny looks. It's tough to buy Vans. Can't give children sweeties.
Because you normally do that a lot.
Long enough? Why not?
Hey guys, I'm Superman. Come get some sweets. I'm not a stranger, I'm Superman.
There's one of those moments where you're being lowered off this 1,800-foot cliff, and
Very famous one.
You know
you're
those
thinking,
moments.
yeah, one of those moments. And you're thinking, I know I'm perfectly safe because the stunt crew is absolutely fantastic. Eastwood team they're really good. And you trust the harness, and they've all triple-checked everything. But it's still 1,800 foot and you're walking off backwards.
They're not doing it.
It's so high, and the boat's at the bottom in the fjord, about this big, that it looks like a painting. And so you lose all sense of like fear and adrenaline for the height. You start thinking, if I were to fall, could I kind of like squirrel suit with my... make it all the way to the water, maybe just like skim. Durrell's always been close to my heart. I remember coming to the zoo when I was a boy, and I've got lots of fond memories from here. And so for me to have an opportunity to come back to relive those memories as well as do something charitable was fantastic.
Was enormous fun, but very grueling. As I was saying on set towards the end of it, it's the best, hardest job I've ever done. And it really was extraordinary fun. Doing all my own stunts, to a point. And
I want to know what that point is, actually.
Yeah, actually, that's my biggest heartbreak of the whole movie as well. But working with Tom Cruise, working with Chris McQuarrie, working with that entire cast was a genuine pleasure. And I count my lucky stars every day I think about it. But it was very, very uncomfortable.
Now, witches, however, are created by magic to fight monsters in particular. They're kind of like super soldiers with no political affiliation. Okay. And rumoured to have no emotions either.
But now the books
the
were
job
popular.
really easy.
For the wig was a big deal, and my skin's super pale as well, and so they have to spend all the time doing that, then dirtying me up afterwards. And there's another look, which you don't see here, but in the show, and that takes 2.5 hours to get ready for.
Okay.
And yeah, you know, it definitely gives you time to learn your lines in the morning.
Oh, so you're not just like strolling Instagram, is what you're saying?
No.
Not the chair.
It's yeah, line learning.
You're a professional, is basically what you're saying.
then I go to Instagram.
Then you go. Anything else?
I play PC games.
Okay.
Rather than console games.
Okay.
But Total War's a big one for me.
Okay.
It's like a strategic world conquest type thing. You know, as one does.
So are you out there like where somebody's just gaming against you? They have no idea that they possibly are in a virtual world with Henry Cavill? Is
World
that
of
possible?
Warcraft? Yeah, but that's the only online game I play for now.
Okay.
That and Overwatch. But yeah.